Hello there, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this new video. So in this video, this is going to be Bible verses about Leah, okay? So without further ado, let's go. So first, it's going to be Genesis 30 to 14. And Reuben went in the days of wheat harvest and found mandrakes in the field and brought them into his mother Leah. Then Rachel said to Leah, "Give me, I pray thee, of thy son's mandrakes." Genesis 31 to 33. And Laban went into Jacob's tent and into Leah's tent and into the two maidservants' tents, but he found them not. Then went in he unto Leah's tent and entered into Rachel's tent. Genesis 30 to 10. And Zipporah, Leah's maid, bare Jacob a son. Genesis 30 to 12. And Zipporah, Leah's maid, bare Jacob a second son. Genesis 30 to 19. And Leah conceived again and bare Jacob the sixth son. Genesis 29 to 17. Leah was tender-eyed, but Rachel was beautiful and well-favoured. Genesis 30 to 11. And Leah said, "A troop cometh," and she called his name Gad. Genesis 29 to 24. And Laban gave unto his daughter Leah Zipporah his maid for a handmaid. Genesis 30 to 13. And Leah said, "Happy am I, for the daughters will call me blessed," and she called his name Asher. Genesis 29 to 31. And when the Lord saw that Leah was hated, he opened her womb, but Rachel was barren. Genesis 31 to 4. And Jacob sent and called Rachel and Leah to the field unto his flock. Genesis 30 to 17. And God hearkened unto Leah, and she conceived and bare Jacob the fifth son. Genesis 34 to 1. And Dinah, the daughter of Leah, which she bare unto Jacob, went out to see the daughters of the land. Genesis 40 to 18. Oh no. Genesis 31 to 14. And Rachel and Leah answered and said unto him, "Is there yet any portion of inheritance for us in our father's house?" Genesis 30 to 18. And Leah said, "God hath given me my hire, because I have given my maiden to my husband," and she called his name Ezekiah. Genesis 30 to 9. When Leah saw that she had left bearing, she took Zipporah her maid and gave her Jacob to wife. Genesis 35 to 23. The sons of Leah, Reuben, Jacob's firstborn, and Simon and Levi and Judah and Issachar and Zebulun. Genesis 29 to 23. And it came to pass in the evening that he took Leah his daughter and brought her to him, and he went in unto her. Genesis 35 to 26. And the sons of Zipporah, Leah's handmaid, Gad and Asher, these are the sons of Jacob which were born to him in Paddan. Genesis 30 to 20. And Leah said, God hath endued me with a good dowry, now will my husband dwell with me, because I have borne him 6 sons, and she called his name Zebulun. Genesis 29 to 30. And he went in also unto Rachel, and he loved also Rachel more than Leah, and served with him yet 7 other years. Genesis 33 to 2. And he put the handmaids and their children foremost, and Leah and her children after, and Rachel and Joseph hindermost. Genesis 29 to 32. And Leah conceived and bare a son, and she called his name Reuben, for she said, surely the Lord hath looked upon my affliction, now therefore my husband will love me. Genesis 29 to 25. And it came to pass that in the morning, behold, it was Leah, and he said to Laban, what is this thou hast done unto me? Did not I serve with you for Rachel? Wherefore then thou hast beguiled me? Genesis 40 to 15. Oh no. Genesis 33 to 1. And Jacob lifted up his eyes and looked, and behold, Esau came, and with him 400 men, and he divided the children unto Leah, and unto Rachel, and unto the 2 handmaids. Genesis 30 to 16. And Jacob came out of the field in the evening, and Leah went out to meet him, and said, thou must come in unto me, for surely I have hired thee with my son's mandrakes. And he lay with her that night. Genesis 33 to 7. And Leah also with her children came near, and bowed themselves, and they came Joseph near Rachel, and they bowed themselves. Ruth 4:11. Ruth 4:11. And all the people that were in the gate and the elders said, we are witnesses, the Lord make the woman that is come unto thy house like Rachel and like Leah, which 2 did build the house of Israel, and do thou worthily in Ephraim, and be famous in Bethlehem. Genesis 49 to 31. 49 to 31, yeah. Where they buried Abraham and Sarah and his wife, where they buried Isaac and Rebekah his wife, and there I buried Leah. So, they're the Bible verses about Leah, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you enjoyed that. Bible verses about Leah. Hope you enjoyed that, ladies and gentlemen. So, make sure you like, subscribe, turn the bell so you're notified every time I release a new video. And glory be to God. Amen. Amen. Amen.